You for your help to help us respect the dignity and the decorum of this occasion by refraining from the use of air horns or any other inappropriate noisemakers. Our graduates' names will be called every 5 seconds, and air horns or other loud outbursts will drown out the name being read, thus robbing their family of a precious memory. I ask that all of us honor each individual graduate in front of their family and friends. Thank you for your cooperation, and we will begin shortly. Graduates, please be seated. As you can imagine, that's the hardest part, is getting 946 students in here all at the same time. Good afternoon. My name is Chad Russell, and I am the proud principal of Flower Mound High School. Thank you for joining us as we honor this incredible graduating class of 2022. It is my privilege to serve as the MC of this afternoon's ceremony. Please help me welcome Abigail Black, Student Body Vice President, to the podium for our presentation of colors. Abigail is the daughter of Timothy and Teresa Black.
At this time, will everyone please rise for the presentation of the colors by FMHS Air Force, JROTC, followed by the singing of our national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. Everyone, please be seated. Thank you.
Each year, a number of our graduates make the decision to serve our country as part of the U.S. Armed Forces. We are proud of each of our graduates who become a contributing member of our society, but we owe a debt of gratitude to the brave men and women who dedicate their lives to our country with their service in the U.S. Armed Forces. Graduates who will serve in any branch of the U.S. Armed Forces in the near future, please rise and let us recognize you. Thank you so very much. It is my pleasure to introduce Hansa Shramanthala, one of our top 20 students who will give the opening remarks. Hansa is the daughter of Vanatha and Srinivas Shramanthala. She plans to study business at the University of Texas this next fall in Austin.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. and welcome to the 2022 Flower Mound High School graduation ceremony. First, I'd like to thank the families, faculty, and distinguished board members for attending this afternoon. And to the 948 of us 2022 graduates, congratulations. Only 13 years of discipline, endurance, and hard work have earned us a seat here today. Amongst our several incredible achievements, I'd like to announce that the class of 2022 has earned a total of $46 million in scholarship money, the highest seen in FMHS history. One walk through the FMHS hallways proves the class of 2022's further commitment to excellence and well-roundedness in our academics, sports, and fine arts. But beyond these accolades, the class of 2022 has proven an unparalleled unity and resilience in our character and integrity. Today, I applaud us for our successes, for our failures, our peaks, our troughs, and our immense growth through it all. To our parents and loved ones, thank you for the thousands of things you've done to foster this growth, but even more so for the infinite things you've done that we'll never know. To our teachers, thank you for your endless faith and encouragement in our endeavors, but even more so for your hidden sacrifices and hardships that we'll never see. And to the class of 2022, thank you for the relationships and memories that will last us a lifetime, but even more so for enduring each obstacle thrown your way to be here today. As we each move on to the next path of our lives, wherever that may be, let's strive to deepen our already capable, multi-perspectival characters. Strive for continued excellence. Strive for resilience, especially for these next 2 hours. So congratulations, and for the last time, go Jags. Thank you.
Thank you, Hansa. I'd like to recognize our special guests and dignitaries who are present with us this afternoon. I would ask that they stand as I introduce them. Please hold your applause until the end of the introductions, please. We are honored today to have the following members of our LISD School Board in attendance with us this afternoon. Tracy Scott Miller, President. Allison Lasson, Vice President. Catherine Sells, Secretary. Buddy Bonner, Board Member. Angie Cox, Board Member. Jenny Prosnick, Board Member. And Sheila Taylor, Board Member. Thank you for your leadership of our wonderful district. The distinguished members of our LISD administration in attendance today are Dr. Lori Rapp, our newly named LISD Superintendent of Schools. Paige Maloney, Chief Financial Officer. Jeffrey Kosh, Chief Executive of Schools, or Director of Student Services, Director of Student Services. Leanne Lewis, Chief of Schools for Middle Schools. Jeff Brown, Principal of Flower Mound 9. Lana Fisher, Principal of Bluebonnet Elementary. Tim Greenwell, Principal of Liberty Elementary. And Dr. Patrick Schott, Principal of Forest Vista Elementary. Thank you for your continued leadership. I would like to thank the faculty of Flower Mound High School for developing strong relationships and providing these graduating seniors the tools needed for the next leg of their journey. Thank you to our families for allowing the FMHS community to partner with you in raising and guiding these incredible young men and women to this point in their lives. Last but not least, to our graduating seniors. This class has achieved many things in their 4 years at FMHS. All of these accomplishments and growth are to be celebrated for the legacy that they will leave on Flower Mound High School. When I was a kid, my dad always used to tell me, leave it better than you found it. I can honestly say the class of 22 is doing just that. Thank you for leaving us better than you found us. Congratulations to the class of 2022. It is my pleasure to introduce our FMHS Senior Class President, Kerrigan Furland, to the podium. Kerrigan is the daughter of Martin and Julie Furland. Kerrigan will study political science and literature at Washington University in St. Louis, Missouri next fall.
Let us go back to the first day of freshman year. Those doors looked massive and the hallways seemed so long, packed from wall to wall with so many strange faces. I remember feeling afraid that day and wondering if anyone else felt the same. Now, I wasn't exactly afraid of starting high school. In fact, I had been looking forward to this day all summer. What I was afraid of was failing at high school. And as those anxious thoughts started crowding my mind and bleeding into the crowded hallway, I noticed teachers standing outside of their classrooms, giving us directions, greeting us, and making sure that we were okay. I realize now that they were all strategically positioned to encourage us, to root for our success, and to welcome us to the journey at Flower Mound. From the first day inside Flower Mound High School, we were being prepared for what happens outside of its walls. Not only were we being taught on how to succeed, but we were being given a safe environment where we could make mistakes and learn how to use our failures as a springboard for our success. Failure is what I would like to talk about today. It seems everyone believes that the main focus of graduation day is to talk about success and how we have attained it by being here. And yes, graduating high school is a major milestone in our lives, made even more impressive when we think about all we've had to deal with. School shutting down, online schooling, and having key social events taken away from our high school experience. We fought through unmotivating and tough times and made it to this moment. Yet today, I want to talk not about our accomplishments, but about our failures and how we, as alumni of Flower Mound High, are capable of using these failures to further our successes. So here are 3 important things about failing that I'd like to give you for your new journey outside the walls of Flower Mound High School. Number 1, no one plans to fail. It just happens, it's inevitable. We won't always be the best, and we won't always make the perfect decisions. We are going to fail. Now, by no means am I saying for you to start aiming for failure. Just know that when those failures come, you must be prepared to use those shortcomings as stepping stones leading to a better path. Many people's stories end too soon because when they fail, they quit. They become scared, and who wouldn't be? I'm scared to fail too. I'm scared to make the wrong choices. We've been conditioned by society to believe that failure isn't an option and that everything rides on perfection and not making mistakes. But what this school and my peers have taught me is that I can forgive myself for failing. I can forgive myself for making mistake after mistake because that is what we do as humans. What I cannot forgive myself for is not trying at all. Number 2, when you fail, it doesn't mean you're a failure. It really means that you've made a decision to begin your journey to what success is for you. Starting high school, we all expected different things for ourselves and for our experiences. Maybe we strove for all A's or to be president of different clubs, or simply to just enjoy the high school experience. But the truth is, even though we had our expectations, we didn't really know what we were stepping into. The same applies for now. We have so many options, so many different paths we could choose to take, and the uncertainty of what is coming next can be paralyzing. If you take a step and it turns out to be the wrong one, you're not a failure. When you're looking down those paths that seem to be filled with pitfalls and booby traps, remember that you have been taught by your teachers, your coaches, your assistant principals, and principal that you are not a failure. Number 3, sometimes failure is to redirect you onto the correct path. Take it from Henry Ford, who once said that one who fears the future, who fears failure, limits his activities. Failure is only the opportunity to begin again more intelligently. We can all use the mistakes we make to show us what is truly meant for us. We can discover areas where we are lacking and identify strengths we didn't know we had. In the end, we can forge a new path utilizing the skills and abilities we have been taught here at Flower Mound High School. In the end, failure is a necessary part of success, yet how many people only ever focus on the end result? Today, I challenge you to start paying attention to your failures. Let's have the courage to own our shortcomings and push away the need to be anything less than perfect. Life is all about journeying into the unknown and learning to embrace what we cannot predict. So let's all leap into this unknown. I would like to leave you with the words of the great Michael Jordan. Don't be afraid to fail. be afraid to not try.
It is my honor to introduce our salutatorian, Victoria Wren. Victoria is the daughter of Wesley Wren and Lucy Wu. Victoria finished second in her class at FMHS with an impressive weighted GPA of 115.9946 out of a possible 120 points. Victoria will attend the University of Texas, Dallas, and plan to major in computer science. Please help me welcome Victoria Wren.
To the class of 2022, we finally did it. It's graduation day and high school is over. Forever. The times they are a-changin'. Of course, we couldn't have made it without the amazing teachers and staff of FMHS, so thank you to them. And to all the parents, siblings, and family members, thank you for putting up with us as we pulled all-nighters, stressed out over little things, and had crazy mood swings throughout adolescence. Now, my family has always loved to road trip. Every summer, we pack up our suitcases, pile into the car, and drive out to explore the wilderness. I love every part of these trips. Staring out the car window to see the landscape whoosh past, the feeling of being on the move, the freedom of the road, and the infinite possibilities ahead. As I think back on our high school years, they have a lot in common with these trips. The freedom of being young, of exploring new things, and trying to find ourselves, of hurtling towards our futures at breakneck speed. It's great to be young. However, there's also the land we leave behind, the people we may never see again. Life seems so beautiful and full, but also so fast and temporary. Every year, we took new classes, met new people, made new friends, but lost touch with old ones. Young adulthood is filled with change and a feeling of transience. But does the fact that nothing lasts mean it's all meaningless? On the contrary, I believe that change is what makes our lives meaningful. Because we knew that our high school years would one day be behind us, we were inspired to make the most of them. We will always carry the memory of high school with us as a beautiful, confusing, and important part of our lives. As you look ahead to the future, no matter what it may look like, remember this: nothing lasts forever, but change is your friend. Change is what allows us to evolve, to find our next adventure. It keeps us moving forward, always into the future. The next time you're having a bad day, just remember that it too will pass. But also, when you're experiencing a wonderful, amazing, breathtaking moment, no matter how small, treasure it. Treasure all the moments you were given on this planet. Because as a very wise turtle, Master Oogway, once said, "Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That is why we call it the present." Thank you.
At this time, senior members of our award-winning Jaguar Chorale will now perform Remember Me.
Even if I'm far away, I hold
Outstanding job, thank you. One of the most distinctive awards we recognize is that of the class valedictorian. This year's top-ranked student for the class of 2022 is Joseph Risberg. He is the son of Joe and Jenny Risberg. Joseph posted a remarkable final GPA of 116.4947 out of a possible 120 points. He will attend the University of Texas at Austin and major in electrical and computer engineering. It is my honor to present to you the Flower Mound High School valedictorian for 2022, Joseph Risberg.
Looking back on these past 4 years, it's safe to say that I have quite a few regrets. Freshman year, I regret flipping off my friend in the FM9 cafeteria right in front of one of our wonderful assistant principals. Sophomore year, I regret driving 10 miles per hour over the speed limit on Old Settlers Road right in front of one of our wonderful police officers. Junior year, I regret attempting to sled down an icy hill after one of our freak Texas snowstorms and breaking my septum and resulting in a lot of mouth breathing in the process, so it's not good. And senior year, I regret making a few TikToks of my own. All that being said, I'm quite the knucklehead at times, as my dad can testify. And if one were to factor in my performance at life in general into my class rank, I definitely would not be standing up here today. If you need more proof, I'll keep being real with you. I never had the guts to ask a girl out to homecoming, and I'm terrible at football, spike ball, baseball. I could go on. My life skills would absolutely tank my weighted GPA. The fact that I get to stand up here just because I'm good at taking AP classes is incredibly arbitrary. In fact, I'd be willing to bet that everyone seated here has an area of expertise in which they are objectively better than the rest of us. For some of us, it's obvious. Nick Evers, the best quarterback. Natalie Cook, the best long-distance runner. And for the rest of us, our skill set might be a bit more niche and stay a bit more hidden. The best robot builder, the best chef, the best gardener, even the best Fortnite player. Even skills that aren't as objective are still just as valuable to our class. The most mature person, the most outgoing person, the most emotionally resilient person. The point is, everyone has their own skill set, their own shtick, so to say, that deserves to be recognized. And unfortunately, that recognition doesn't always come. However, as we move on into our adult lives, I believe that recognition won't matter nearly as much to us. In the real world, these arbitrary methods of ranking people will fade away. Yes, that means no more class rank, no more weighted GPA, no more AP tests, no more flexing of honor societies, all region or all state awards. And after all of these constructs that we've made for ourselves fade, all that will be left are those things that you love. The baking on Sundays, hiking at sunrise, games of pickup basketball after dinner. Because at the end of the day, those things that we love to do, those small sources of satisfaction and happiness, they are some of the only things that will truly matter. I can trust you, what won't matter is where you're seated right now, or how many college admissions letters you got in the mail. At the end of the ceremony, it's safe to say that we are all done with high school. In fact, I think we've all been done with high school for the past month, semester, even the past year. Now, with our fancy diplomas, we get the opportunity to finally put all of high school behind us. But I ask you, what do we put behind? Sure, we will put behind the successes of good grades or winning sports teams, but I don't think we'll ever forget the friendships, the mentorships, and the impassioned side projects that broke through all of those artificial constructs in high school. Now, if you weren't paying attention, which is understandable, here are my two biggest takeaways. One, you bring something unique to this graduating class, and you deserve to be proud of your ability, especially on this day. And two, always remember, the speed limit on Old Settlers Road is 20 miles per hour during school dismissal. You don't want that $300 ticket. Thank you.
Thank you, Joseph. Here's the time y'all been waiting for. Dr. Rapp, I'm pleased to present to you the senior class of 2022 for Flower Mound High School. Before us are 948 exceptional young men and women. I have verified that each of these seniors have met the requirements of the Texas Education Agency and the Lewisville Independent School District and should be awarded the appropriate diploma or certificate.
Thank you, Mr. Russell. To you, the Flower Mound High School class of 2022, please know we are very proud of your accomplishments, and we look forward to even greater achievements in your future. Congratulations. Mr. Miller, Mr. Russell has verified these students eligible to receive their diploma or certificate. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the state of Texas and the Lewisville Independent School District Board of Trustees, I certify them. Their diplomas or certificates are to be granted at this time.
Will the first row please rise to receive your diploma?
Joseph Edward Risberg, Jr. Victoria Wren. Mithra Arun. Arush Das. Samantha Valentina Lopez. Sanjana Malaskiz Tata. Aiden Henry Gesh. Kennard Yahung Wong. Rajit Goyal. Mathu Badathali. Ayush Mishra. Kevin Mayo. Anand Vishwanathan. Manas Swarup Varma. Tate Joseph McAnally. Rakhil Varma Kaladindi. Zaina Assad. Naipan Grandi. Amith Siriparopo. Hansa Srimathala. Ali Babivivera. Anna Rose Akram Abraham. Jordan Denise Acevedo. Alexis Malaya Adams. Jackson Earl Adams. Sean Michael Adams. Chase Travis Adamson. Jenna Amber Edelman. Zana Ahmedi. Joseph Jonathan Ahn. James Dayton Akins. Brock Adam Albrocht. Marielva Akala. Addison Lane Alexander. Arish Ali. Mackenzie Love Allen. Madison Grace Allen. John Clark Alavato. Jesus Alvarez. Elena Noel Amador. Sayura Avanka Amaradasa. Dominique Marie Ames. Jonathan Enan Ames. Adharsh Anand. Daniel Hunter Anderson. McKenna Grace Andrews. Daniel Miroslava Aspodosto. Isabella Marie Arias. Braden Allen Armantrout. Melissa Gabriela Armina Fragosa. Zoe Marie Arnold. Anna Claire Grace Adoberry. Paruni Arun Parokosh. Anna Catherine Atencio. Ashton Victoria Atencio. Connor Ray Atkins. Hallie Danielle Augustin. Hannah Marie Augustin. Davin Marshall Albakan Smith. Purna Sri Babu. Mark Allen Bear II. Ethan John Bagnell. Noah Matten Bareva. Jasendeep Singh Baines. Madison Dean Bear. Morgan Elise Baker. Pierce Manning Baker. Victoria Balderas. Brindley Virginia Ballou. Marianne Rita Balmanis. Kelly Gabrielle Bowenseski. Sofia Alejandro Bonsuelos. Troy Jacob Barbet. Natalie Rose Barnett. Seth Christopher Barnwell. Samuel Thomas Barron. Rebecca Jane Barone. Hayden James Barrett. Reeser Lee Barrett. Mason Caroline Barron. Callie Brooke Basil. Anjali Lakshmi Batlanki. George Dylan Bombach. James Fletcher Baxter. Cody Matthew Bajents. Sydney Elena Becerra. Evelyn Lorraine Beck Davis. Antonio Christian Belkin. Avery Mitchell Bell. Bryn Ashley Belmont. Lauren Ruth Bertie. Saya Vendari. Taha Mahmoud Bhatti. Lamisa Shanaj Bayan. Leah Christine Bisich. Sean Albert Billmare. Haley Callista Bingham. Madeline Nicole Birdsall. Swathi Burla. Gunnar Trace Bissett. Benjamin Stephen Bitzer. Abigail Grace Black. Zachary Clay Blackman. Georgia Lauren Blakesley. Andrena Blanco Romero. Cassius Gentry Blankenship. Brandon Alexander Blevins. Christopher Ryan Blevins. Aubrey Megan Bodie. Trey Vincent Bogdansky. Zachary Kenneth Bordelon. Cameron Elizabeth Borges. Douglas Stephen Boravina. Nakyai Mofado Borswala. Ella Nicole Bauk. Kendall James Ramon Bowie. Kaylin Isabella Boyer. Livia Taylor Brabson. Trinity Cahill Branch. Jacob Cole Branson. Joshua Quinn Branham. Rachel Huline Bravo. Blake Ryan Brennick. Peyton Brianna Brogan. Andrew Lawrence Brown. Luke William Browning. Ryan Thomas Brubaker. Dylan DeWitt Bruce. Allison Marie Wamey. Hormuz Buharali. Aiden Michael Burchett. Hannah Elizabeth Byrne. Carter Jack Burns. Ryan Scott Bussey. Emma Faith Butler. Ryan James Kakamo. Chase Malone Callaghan. Naya Kathleen Callahan. Sophia Renee Campbell. Macy Lee Kanzler. Jasper Chi Zhao. Emma Dawn Carberry. Zachary Allen Carey. Daniel Mark Carley. Landon Alexa Carney. Rachel Allison Carrier. Cole Allen Carter. Colin Bennett Cashman. Alexis Jordan Casperson. Emily Rose Castellanes. Mia Valentina Kavanaugh. Cesar Sistari Managusta. Gershon Singh Chahal. Joseph Landon Cheeley. Lisa Christine Chenault. Anjali Krista Anasida Ramappa Shirakuru. Pranav Sai Chinta. Kimia Sasha Chusunza. Avinash Krishna Chavakalua. Laura Heron Chao. Nathan Bongwu Chao. Nathan Men Cho. Khadija Hussein Shadure. Mahir Norul Chaudhry. Ryan Preston Christensen. Jennifer Chung. Ethan Michael Cicerello. Stephen Anthony Simona. Benjamin David Cisneros. Geneva Renee Claire. Sophia Raquel Clark. Christian David Clatterbaugh. Lindsay Nicole Clough. Mackenzie Leanne Clough. Olivia Avey Cobb. Taylor Lee Cobble. Destiny Araya Janelle Collier. William Walter Schulten Cone. Megan Rose Connolly. Brady James Connor. Natalie Marie Cook. Chandler Delaney Cooney. Rocco Easton Cooper. Jess Bradley Corker. Nishraya Kormati. Sydney Michael Comier. Eva Lucia Ray Corral. Jada Montserrat Cox. Chase Williams Coy. Katarina Isabel Crespo. Lauren Catherine Cromer. Monroe McKinley Crum, Eric Liangrang Ji, Andrew Joseph Cushman, Morgan Kennedy Cutting, Patrick Francis D'Souza, Kate Elaine Dalby, Lillian Janelle Daniels, Kunal Hede Dave, Raina Amit Dave, Quinn Alexander Davis, Colby Richard Dax, Josephine Marie Delgado, Bella Leslie Delk, Andrew James Demirs, Michael Robert Demma, Jacob Michael Derendinger, Eric Charles DeJardins, Kendra Hope DeVault, Anna Kathleen Dever, Ava Elizabeth Dever, Alexandre J. Betran DeWolf, Mason Andrew DeAlsing, Braden Paul Dial, Octavia Diaz, Ava Karina Diaz Bukima, Madison Lee Dillard, Brooke Opal Dillinger, Bo Davis Distal, Maria Dodal, Mackenzie Michaela Dogden, Anthony Ray Donaldson, Giuliana Hope Donaldson, Sean Patrick Donegan, Benjamin Fox Donald, Aventai Dotala, Meredith Marie Doucette, Brian Christopher Dowling, Gentry K. Drew, Andrew Timothy Dew, Zangi Rosie Dew, Kushi Dubé, Tristan Alexander Duke II, Gracie Maureen Dyer, Ellie Emmeline Easley, Madison Alexis Abel, Ethan Cade Echeverria, Kathleen Ann Eddington, Cade Michael Edline, Sarah Michelle Edmondson, Erica Jane Eggers, Nadia El Baghdadi, William Russell Elgren, Andrew Todd Elliott, Cole William Elving, Brooklyn Egimina Mwakaban, Gabriella Gaines Ernst, Owen Andrew Escobar, Michaela Jade Estes, Lucas William Everett, Nicholas Dean Evers, Hannah Alexis Ferris, Megan Riley Ferris, Austin Jackson Fallhaber, Diana Iman Felician, Kerrigan Milan Furland, Ashlyn Nicole Ferniza, Reagan Lee Ferris, Joshua William Field, Audrey Marie Fields, Bryce Harrison Fisher, Nathan Paul Four, Leonard Paul Fourth III, Carter John Fox, Bishop Jaden Desmond Franklin, Kendall Dorothy Fry, Logan Ichiro Fogethi, Takiyo Dylan Fajita, Travis Christian Gebu, Hagriv Lenz Ganapathurija, James Russell Gannon, Ashley Naley Garcia, Severin Antonio Garcia. Morinia Garcia de Leon. Broden Ian Garden. Owen Berkeley Garner. Kylie Michelle Garrison. Ethan Andrew Gates. Camden Jayla Sydney Golden. Codith Kenneth Gabert. Dante Anthony Gennardo. Madeline Leela Gherkins. Hayden Fairs Gertz. Nikinos J. Silos Gianostis. Pauline Ephemia Silos Gianostis. Rodney Nathaniel Gibson. Grayson Lawrence Giles. Sarah Margaret Gilly. Gage Allen Gilmore. Gabriel Nicholas Gerardo. Ethan Paul Goff. Aditya Golamude. Clayton Michael Gooden. Vanela Goranthla. Zachary Joseph Gortz. Shanae Goyle. Kendrick Burton Graby. Lori Mae Graby. London Elizabeth Gray. Allison Nicole Graves. Caleb Joseph Green. Jonathan Harris Bland Green. Nicole Ann Greenblatt. Paul Jeffrey Greenblatt. Max Augustus Grinder. Eric Hoshin Guao. Arina Gupta. Shivani Gupta. Isabella Alita Gutierrez. Lahari Gupta. Braden Wayne Guy. Joseph Nadir Habib. Kyle Robert Haddad. Kenesha Jamab Halal. Jeremy Patrick Halbach. Rhiannon Noel Hallmar. Zachary Hayden Hall. Jacob Michael Hammers. Beck Hahn. Delaney Paige Hankins. Elise Lakayla Hansen. Lana Marie Hans. Taryn Grace Harbula. Tristan Covey Harden. Austin Thomas Hardy. Morgan Brooke Harper. Ida Ifang Harrod. William Trenton Harris. Jason Taylor Wayne Hartman. Braylon Ray Harvey. Julian Preston Hatcher. Evelyn Scout Hayes. Wyatt Austin Helmick. Liam David Henderson. Elizabeth Rose Hendry. Allison Emily Hennigan. Connor Michael Henning. Abigail Renee Henry. Spencer Matthew Henry. Victoria Lynn Henson. Joshua Hernandez. Eamon Michael Hewitt. Carissa Hegel. Emily Faith Higgins. Ethan Abel Hilger. Quinn Alexander Henrinet. Macy Paige Hoagland. Lauren Camille Hobbs. Robert Eric Huff. Layla Joan Hofen. Emily Rose Holcomb. Avery Lene Holdcroft. Jeremy Daniel Holland. Megan Alyssa Hollister. Christopher Travis Holmes. Lauren Elizabeth Holmes. Daniel John Homrock. Michaela Grace Hunsaker. Emily Michelle Horner. Tazria Hossein. Dylan Russell Hauk. Samuel Charles Hauk. Caitlin Grace Huckabee. Taylor Michelle Hughes. Grant Mason Hull. Kyra Faith Ideas. Nathan Robert Illerbrun. Suni Wilhelmina Estolian. Ella Jane Jackson. Fatima Joffrey. Asani Anjasinga. Sophia Rowe James. Connor Samuel Jinky. Dane Hunter Jensen. Matthew John Jivan. Audrey Clara Johnson. Braden Russell Johnson. Ethan Aaron Johnson. Ethan Michael Johnson. Jakayla Yvette Johnson. Prescott Carr Johnson. Kelsey Victoria Johnston. Berkeley Ann Jones. Ethan Scott Jones. Blake Edward Jordan. Camilla Victoria Gorskogen. Samir Yosholden Josie. Andrea Jaylee Juarez. Abigail May Judd. Natalie Elise Kammerling. Madison Ray Kaiser. Jesse Allen Kaya. Charles Winton Call. Siddharth Kanaparthi. Ratish Konzi. Minyuk Kang. Smaran Skakarshas Kanamuri. Shlok Kapadeya. Sharvis Karankaran. Avmika Kashyap. Corbin Scott Kasperbauer. Samyathi Kata. Samarth Kaushik. Asia Khan Kazi. Akshay Paramarashu Kellar. Christopher Jason Kelly. Jacqueline Ann Corpus Kelly. Rahim Khalin. Usna Saif Khan. Catherine Marie Kisling. Chloe Lee Kilgore. Andrew Jihao Kim. Brandon Isaac Kim. Hajin Kim. Benjamin Wade Kimbrell. Dylan Ryan Kimbrell. Gage Aiden Kimmel. Jake Richard Kinder. Edric Jacob Kingston. Cameron Danielle Kirby. Aiden Shannon Kirkham. Egenius Kazolda Breck. Jake Joseph Klanick. Olivia Grace Konabe. Brandon Ryan Knapp. Riley Reese Niffen. Jack Connor Niggy. Virginia Blair Knight. Aisha Grace Nisley. Jongyoy Ko. Oliver Ko. Akil Varun Kodali. Caitlin Shea Colshine. Lauren Ray Kahotik. Varsha Susania Kohli. Pujati Kumara. Namratha Reddy Kondala. Amber Lynn Kodari. Anna Christine Kruger. Carly Irene Kruger. Justin Alexandra Krupra. Ama Akdari Kolarantra. Amani Akdari Kolaranta. Abhishek Kumar. Nadish Kumar. Aiden Kokalani Kokni. James David Kunsky. Manila Kuwar. Haley Moon Kyle. Matria Kyron Latkat. Oriana Isabel Lamas. Owen Drake Lappin. Isabella Aurelia LaSalle. Asher Cray Lassiter. Christopher Paul Lacoder. Adrina Milin Lahong. Natalie Ann Lawless. Lauren McKenna Leach. Sky Alana Leach. Carson Michelle Lee. Luke Makama Cairo. Mason Todd Lee. Philip Lee. Rachel Sungyun Lee. Sujin Lee. Catherine Grace Leeper. Helen Lay. Brooke Emily Leonard. Asher Michael Leslie. Brody Andrew Herbert Lewis. Emma Lewis. Preston Paul Lewis. Lexi Leyendecker. Kelvin Lamont Liggins Jr. Kenny Lynn. Boston David Lingenfelter. Lauren Grace Little. Peyton Davis Little. Isaac Hobbs Littleton. Sidney James Livingston. Maxwell Robert Lloyd. Caitlin Ann Ladotke. Rhett Patrick Loki. Logan Robert Lombino. Brandon Allen Lopez. Lawson Andrew Loveland. Ava Claire Lambatis. Miles Michael Leong. Elena May McCormick. Stephanie Michelle Shunshun McKinney. Andre Miguel Louis Malyanga. Tristan Jet Maluf. McKenna Joe Malone. Sohan Sai Mondavilli. Francis Grace Manor. Lauren Elizabeth Marlowe. Ashton Russell Martinez. Presley Michelle Martone. Aaron Lewis Massey. Rhea Mary Matthew. Kiara Joanne Matthews. Brendan Quinn Matocha. Brianna Nicole Maxwell. Matthew David Mayer. Chase William McCall. Bo Davis McDaniel. Isabel Grace McKenna. Noah Salim McKinley. Riley Arthur McMeans. Bailey Ann Taylor McQuillan. Arnoff Mera. Javier Eduardo Mendoza Amante. Iris Yin Xin Ming. Lucas Patrick Metz. Nicole Connell Metzger. Lucas Dean Mayer. Alexander Jordan Mikalauskas. Andrew Liam Milano. Avery Ann Miller. Colin Graham Miller. Joshua Dylan Miller. Corinna Lou Miller. Alexa Gabriela Milsh. Arisha Mishra. Shelby Lynn Mitchell. Salman Muhammad Muhammad. Ashton Daniel Mahok. Jackson Scott Moody. Joseph David Mooney. Jackson Harris Moore. Marsh Morales. Diego Antonio Morales. Lucas Kirk Moran. Colton Matthew Morris. Annika Grace Mortensen. Jake Mitchell Mosley. Mitchell Lee Mosley. Andrew Bennett Moss. Reagan Delady Motor. Bobo Christian McPetty. Ryan Andrew Morosak. Vivek Mudana. Andrew Raja Mukherjee. Carter Ross Mulkey. Joseph Youngman Mun. Abhinav Reddy Mopedi. Juan Diego Murillo Moreno. Matthew Pollard Murray. Macy Renee Myers. Christopher Daniel Nagy. Kirthani Nadakamnar. Jacob Jonah Narti II. Andrew Navaz. Sarah Elizabeth Nault. Aventi Nagy. Spencer Garrett Neal. Jake Michael Nelson. Melina Mary Nacian. Brooke Din Wynn. Clarence Chamcha Wynn. Terrence Tamtha Wynn. Renee Nicole Nikolova. Brooke Taylor Noble. Brian Lasco Govia. Avery Marie Norman. Asia Santel Norwood. Natalie Elizabeth Noves. Connor Reed Nyman. Henry Gerald O'Brien. James Michael O'Donnell. Wesley Collins O'Neill. John Wyatt O'Neill. Augustin Ramses Osigarda. Lila Eve Odom. Avery Nicole Oglesby. Cadence Marie Ogletree. Sophia Marie Oman. Garrett Michael Oliver. Aiden Christian Omai. Darcy Claire Opia. Beth Ann Orison. Isabella Page Ortiz. Benjamin Curtis Orton. Evans Onyeke Osibu. Zachary Robert Utz. Aiden David Owen. Brady Clark Owens. Tanisha Patty. Sofia Pagon. Delphina Pagano. Krishiki Palanizwamia. Kavya Se Panchakalar. Stephanie Zoe Panchinan. Riti Parapala. Alexandra Demetria Paraskovalopoulos. J. Joy Paris. Olivia Faith Parrish. Hyon Park. Jeremy Park. Ryan Eugene Park. Elise Estelle Parker. Anna Victoria Pastor Ordonez. Sudishka Reddy Posula. Om Jayesh Patel. Sara Rashid Patel. Amanda Morgan Paul. Andrea Joyce Pearson. Trinity Pendayala. Felipe Gaston Pennington. Triana Arlete Perez. Isla Joy Perry. Paige Meridian Peterson. Emily Grace Picard. Abigail Ruby Pierce. Kaylee Elizabeth Rice. Noelle Therese Marie Pittner. Abigail Jane Plant. Isaac Morel Placencia. Liberty Michelle Plassick. Allison Christine Platz. Tatum Elizabeth Ho. Gabriel Angelo Price. Luke Andrew Price. Cecilia Jane Pruitt. Michael Edwin Quimby III. Gavin Rowdy Quinn. Abigail Rose Rack. Emma Ray Radon. Anish Vishnu Rakhavan. Ava Caroline Rains. Uvika Rajiv. Trishani Ramesh. Bianca Helena Ramon Rodriguez. Navreet Singh Ranhawa. Santosh Rangarogan. Jackson McKenzie Rankin. Nurhan Bente Rashid. Tanya Rastogi. Anish Karthik Ravi. Anshul Om Ravi. Nicholas Raymond Reeser. Paola Redding. Madison Alexandria Reddix. Yosh Rashami Reddy. Alexa Leanne Redden. Sophia Elizabeth Reitz. Joshua Wayne Reed. Nathan Neil Reyes McIntyre. Mary Ella Rosa Reiling. Luke McSharl Richard. Matthew Garrett Richards. Allison Ann Richardson. Lainey Rose Richardson. Elizabeth Grace Rixey. William James Rixey. Nicholas Sebastian Rios. Daniel Kevin Risberg. Maxwell Evan Ritchie. Alejandro Rivero. Tate Camden Roberts. Eric Joseph Robertson. Mitchell Dean Robinson. Daniel Tomas Rodriguez. Daniela Mariana Rodriguez. Lauren Ann Rodriguez. Sophia Montserrat Rodriguez. Kara Isabel Rogers. Lauren Lorraine Rosenthal. Ashley Nicole Ross. Nadia Rohanki. Shania Rohani. Emma Grace Rowe. Blaine Miller Roy. Caroline Rose Rudisil. Reese Madeline Rugg. Jake Dwayne Rumsey. Omar Safula. Annika Lakshmi Sarapula. Emmanuel Felix Salvato. Lucas Aiden Sampson. Alex Edward Samuels. Isha Sangana. Rohan Reddy Sanjeev. Tyler Matthew Shart. Emma Grace Schimmel. Caroline Grace Schmidt. William Michael Schreiber. Catherine Grace Schultz. Mackenzie Dell Schultz. Diego Ryan Cedas, Sana Suhul Shah, Shreyas Roj Shakya, Shridisharni D. Shankar, Annapurna Vashuka Shankaran, Hadi Must Sheikh, Nidhi Dayish Sheth, Sue Shamakawa, Tatum Jade Shangling, Neil Amol Sheaker, Carter Samuel Short, Evan Carlson Schultz, Ajay Sida, Harshini Siddharthan, Megan Grace Sylvie, Erin Leah Simmons, Avery May Simmons, Zachary Thomas Simmons, Kyle Ashton Simoes, Kara McKay Simpson, Carly Paige Sims, Heather Lynn Sims, Victoria Sunshine Singleton, Samantha Marie Skelton, Oliver Peta Skolkars, Alexander Bradley Sledge, Trenton Arion Smiley, Brandon William Smith, Charles Cole Smith, Claire Marie Smith, Courtney Jean Smith, Mason John Smith, Morgan Avery Smith, Delaney Faith Snowden, Jack Robert Soderholm, Jacoby Tate Solari, Mahir Satyik Samasati, Elizabeth June Song, Hyun A. Song, Stephen Dongwon Song, Keller Hope Suter, Blake Douglas Sorna, Geronth Napul Sosha, Amber Nicole Span, Caroline Ray Speed, Ethan Parker Spillman, Soumya Sridhar, Purani Shri Parbakar, Reagan Alexis Standifer, Reese Burr Standiford, Lucas Charles Stanky, Grant Lloyd Stark II, Nathaniel John Starnes, Michael Henry Statz, Natalie Sophia Stearns, Alexandra Gail Steele, Caitlin Grace Steele, Nathan Taylor Stiltner, Owen Bennett Stockdale, Sage Lynn Stoneburner, Michaela Nicole Street, Zachary Jefferson Sue, Vishwash Nirajan Subash, Ridhi Samrarian, Gayatri Sudha Shankaran, Samuel William Sullivan, Noah Scott Sumner, Hannah Chase Swartzel, Evan Bernhardt Swarver, Kirsten Rebecca Swader, Nicholas Joseph Taba, Amiko Madison Kim Tahara, Mayeko Jaden Kim Tahara, Shara Eliana Tanvir, Jonathan Sam Tapper, Cameron William Taylor, Ethan James Tinclay, Maya Jasmine Thacker, Abraham Babu Thomas, Kennison Joe Thomason, Xanthi Jane Thompson, Hannah Shaylin Thornock, Arisha Yogeni Thota. Patrick McEwen Thurman. Peyton Nicole Thurman. Reagan Marie Tibbetts. Carson Chris Titchen. Dylan Francel Teague. Miranda Maria Tolentino. Sophia Rose Thompson. Graham Franklin Toothman. Rafael Albert Torres. Grace Ann Tracewell. Kayla Swan Tran. Justin Philip Tripp. Reagan Rudolph Tubbs. Gunnar Christian Tuninga. Avery Aaron Turner. Jackson William Turner. Jason Patrick Turner. Jacques Louis Turnkett. Ira Yagi. Jack Thomas Uminski. Rini Opalura. Nia Vaja. Yatin Vaid. Isabella Marina Valdez. David Alejandro Valencia. Landon Louis Vargas. Lydia Susan Varghese. Emily Grace Varney. Shrita Vasareddy. Venkata Hasid Vandakudi. William Grant Vaughn. Abigail Destiny Vega. Sanjana Sharish Vayan. Diana Velasquez. Grant James Vidian. Jonathan Thomas Veering. Gabriel Preston Villarreal. Alicia Mariah Vejigas. Sophia Noor Varani. Ashton Jordan Vatella. Nihar Vutanala. Hannah Kate Valoitis. Demery Jasmine Volkner. Eva Maxine Vreeland. Aiden Key Wade. Jackson Bennett Wagner. Rhea Core Willem. Gabrielle Elizabeth Walker. Tate Hamilton Walker. Garrett John Walthall. Matthew Joseph Walsh. Haley Renee Warner. Jake Cameron Warren. Samuel Joseph Warren. Christopher Sean Kalen Washington. Jillian McKay Waters. Jason Paul Watson. Jenna Irene Watson. Jordan Lee Watson. Abigail Nicole Watt. Lainey Helen Watham. Landon David Weidner. Katie Ann Weiland. Aiden Joshua Wenzel. John David Weston. Emily Catherine White. Emma Taylor Whiteley. Jaden Christopher Whiting. Jake James Wilkes. Alexane Jane Madeline Willett Frederick. Avery Elizabeth Williams. Darius Jerome Williams. Elijah Pratik Finn Williams. Luke Alexander Williams. Samuel Bauer Williams. Sydney Elizabeth Williams. Taylor Alexis Williams. Zoe Ann Williams. Emma Haya Wilner. Abigail Kathleen Wilson. Elizabeth Marie Wilson. Kylie Michelle Leona Winterburn. Brooke Marie Winters. Elijah Cruz Whitty. Cameron Elizabeth Wong. Gwendolyn Michelle Wood. Vincent Alejandro Wood. Evan Charles Woodward. Jaden Luke Worrell. Julia Wozniak. Gabriella Joan Leslie Wright. Oscar Wu. Ethan Scott Wu. Samuel Taylor Yendry. Mason Jack Yates. Alyssa Ibarra. Jin So Yu. Joseph Sehun Yoon. Haley Morgan York. Abigail Lurie Yost. Sang Jung Yu. Adam Omar Jonas. Corbin Robert Young. Kyler James Young. Michael Aaron Young. Raina Sade Sadi. Evelyn Zapata. Dylan Brianne Zeckman. Joshua Ethan Zhang. Grace Kathleen Zinneker.
I'd like to say a special thanks to Mr. Tim Greenwell, our announcer tonight. It is my pleasure to present a member of our top 20 honor students, Aiden Gesh, who will give our closing remarks. Aiden is the son of Kim and Kate Gesh. He plans to study aerospace engineering at the University of Alabama.
Good afternoon. As our ceremony comes to a close, I would like to take another moment to thank the mentors, coaches, administrators, teachers, and parents that have been supportive for longer than we can remember. And a final hearty congratulations to the FMHS class of 2022. And a short message to the graduating class. Go out and, as Mr. Shadlack would say, do good things. No matter what choices you've made up to this point, every day is an opportunity to better yourself and the world around you. Thank you, and go Jags.
Please welcome to the podium our student body president, Dayana Felician. Dayana is the daughter of Dane and Tricia Felician. Her future plans are to study biomedical science at Texas A&M University.
Flower Mound High School, class of 2022, please stand. Please join me in the time-honored tradition with the turning of our tassels. Senior at this time, please turn your tassels from right to left. Oh, Jesus. Congratulations, we're done! Oh, shoot. We're done now?
That's time for school song.
Okay, good enough. Okay, I would ask for everyone to please stand for the FMHS alma mater. Oh my gosh, jeez. Thanks.
Graduates, as you embark upon your next journey, remember to, upon your next journey, remember to always strive to be a better version of yourself today than you were yesterday. On behalf of the faculty of Flower Mound High School, I wish each and every one of you the very best. We are extremely proud of you. Congratulations to the class of 2022, and go Jags. At this time, we will have our recessional. Row leaders prepared to hand out diplomas during the recessional. Thank you and have a good evening.